Imagine an artificial intelligence capable of reading several books in seconds, analyzing hundreds of pages of documents, writing complex software code, and carrying on conversations almost like a human. Not long ago, most people were convinced that the AI market would belong entirely to ChatGPT. But soon, a new contender emerged and captured the attention of the entire tech world. Its name was Claude. The story of Claude began in 2021. At that time, many leading AI researchers were working at OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. Among them were siblings Dario and Daniela Amade. They held important positions and played key roles in developing advanced artificial intelligence models. However, over time, their vision for the future of AI began to differ from that of OpenAI's leadership. As a result, they left the company and founded their own startup, Anthropic. The new company had an unusual goal. They wanted to build not just a powerful AI, but one that would be exceptionally reliable, safe, and beneficial to humanity. This vision led to the creation of Claude. According to one popular theory, the model's name is inspired by Claude Shannon, the renowned mathematician and scientist often referred to as the father of information theory. His work laid the foundation for modern computing and digital communication technologies. The first versions of Claude appeared in 2022. At a time when ChatGPT's popularity was rapidly growing, Claude remained largely in the background. However, experts quickly noticed one major advantage. Claude excelled at working with long texts. While many other systems struggled to maintain context, Claude could analyze massive documents and retain an understanding of their content throughout an entire conversation. This capability proved especially valuable for businesses. Lawyers began using Claude to review lengthy contracts. Researchers analyzed scientific papers. Programmers uploaded large software projects containing thousands of lines of code. In many cases, Claude handled these tasks better than its competitors. Like other modern language models, Claude is trained on enormous amounts of textual information. During training, it learns patterns in language, relationships between words, facts, and concepts. When a user asks a question, the system does not search for a pre-written answer. Instead, it generates a response by predicting the most appropriate continuation of the text. However, Claude has one important distinction. Anthropic developed a unique approach known as constitutional AI. Rather than relying solely on examples of good and bad responses, the developers created a set of guiding principles, a kind of constitution. Using these principles, Claude evaluates its own answers and strives to make them as helpful, safe, and accurate as possible. Because of this approach, many users consider Claude a more cautious and thoughtful conversational partner. It is less likely to produce questionable information and often provides more detailed explanations of its reasoning. Claude has become especially popular among programmers. Many developers regard it as one of the best coding assistants available. It can create programs from scratch, identify bugs, explain algorithms, and optimize existing projects. It performs particularly well when working with large codebases that involve numerous files and dependencies. When discussing artificial intelligence, users often compare Claude and ChatGPT. For several years, these two systems have been considered the leading competitors in the industry. ChatGPT is known for its versatility and extensive ecosystem of tools. Claude, on the other hand, focuses on deep analysis and high-quality reasoning. In many benchmarks, it delivers impressive results when working with documents, research materials, and complex logical problems. Claude's development attracted the attention of some of the world's largest companies. Anthropic received billions of dollars in investments. These resources gave the company access to powerful computing infrastructure and enabled it to accelerate the development of increasingly advanced models. In just a few years, the startup transformed into one of the leaders of the global AI industry. Today, Claude is used by both individual users and major corporations that require a reliable tool for data analysis and process automation. Interestingly, Claude can handle an amount of text comparable to several large books at the same time. This allows it to process information on a scale that would have seemed impossible for artificial intelligence only a few years ago. Many organizations already use Claude to review financial reports, legal documents, and technical documentation. Its ability to quickly identify important details saves thousands of hours of human labor. Today, the world is witnessing an intense AI race. OpenAI, Google, XAI, DeepSeek, and many other companies continue to release increasingly powerful models. Yet Anthropic remains firmly among the industry leaders. Every new generation of Claude becomes smarter, faster, and more capable. Perhaps in the future, Claude will set a new standard for how humans interact with artificial intelligence. But even today, one thing is certain: a project that began as an ambitious idea by a handful of former OpenAI employees has grown into one of the strongest competitors in the AI market. Claude has shown the world that even in an era dominated by technology giants, there is always room for new leaders. And as the battle for the title of the world's best artificial intelligence continues, Claude remains one of the strongest contenders for the crown.